Judgement Night takes place on a ship out at sea in 1942. There's a mystery surrounding the identity of the main character that permeates the story. That identity is even a mystery to the main character himself. This was the first episode in the production order to be directed by John Brahm, as he would go on to direct 11 more, including 4 additional episodes in Season 1. As stated in our Time Enough at Last video, that's the most of any director in the series. Of the first 18 episodes of The Twilight Zone, this was the only script censored by advertisers, although it's not as scandalous as you might think. Rod Serling explained in this 1959 interview with Mike Wallace.
We have had one line changed. On the bridge of a British ship, a sailor calls down to the galley and asks, in my script, for a pot of tea. One of my sponsors happens to sell instant coffee, and he took great umbrage with the idea of saying tea. And we decided we'd ask for a tray to be sent up to the bridge.
Tray to the bridge, please.
So no direct mentions of tea, but there are a few mentions of coffee.
How about some coffee, sir?
Thank you. I would like a cup of coffee.
Can I get you some more coffee?
Oh yes, much coffee. In the year 1942, a German-born man named Karl Lancer finds himself aboard a British cargo freighter, the SS Queen of Glasgow, crossing the Atlantic. He has no memory of how he got there and can only remember his name and birthplace. The passengers on board are friendly and make small talk about their current situation. Certain words and subjects slowly start to trigger Lancer as he gets closer to recovering his memory. He begins to panic when he realizes something awful will happen to the ship at 1:15 a.m. At that point, the ship's engines have been shut down and they drift in the ocean when another vessel is seen approaching. Lancer is played here by Nehemiah Persoff. The amnesia his character experiences throughout the episode is exaggerated quite a bit. For the time, I'm sure it was a fine performance, but looking back with a modern lens shows that there wasn't much subtlety in his delivery.
Doom. We are being stalked. I know we're being stalked. We will drift until 1:15.
I wouldn't call it a bad performance, but we did see the amnesiac-type character played much better throughout the series. The deliberate, slow pacing and ghostly cinematography of the episode gives it an ominous tone. That's probably the best part about it. You can really feel the tension slowly rise as we're placed in a calm before the storm scenario. When 1:15 hits, Lancer starts shouting to abandon ship, but can't find anyone. That is, until he goes below deck.
What do I have to do to you? Do I have to grab you and put you on deck? Do I have to grab you bodily and put you in the lifeboats?
That shot in the hallway with Lancer screaming and cutting to the creepy dead stares of some of the passengers are very effective. He then heads above and shouts the names of those he's met on board. The empty echo drives home the gloomy reality of what's about to happen. This is Persoff's best acting in the episode, and leads up to the big reveal of Lancer seeing himself leading the approaching enemy ship. The freighter is relentlessly attacked as everyone on board is killed. The ship then sinks after Lancer disappears under the murky water. On the attacking German U-boat, we see Captain Lancer gloating over sinking the Queen of Glasgow. When his second-in-command informs him that women and children were on the ship, Lancer shows no remorse. His subordinate goes on to express his guilt and wonders what kind of divine punishment men like them will receive for such a heinous act. We then see Lancer again appear on the Queen of Glasgow, uncertain of how he got there. He's doomed to repeat the same event over and over, dying with those he mercilessly killed without warning. The ending, and really last 8 minutes or so, make this episode a worthwhile watch. It's not a must-see installment, but its spooky mood, pacing, and setting make Judgement Night a quality dark trip into the waters of the Twilight Zone.